Hitman is a video game series that has been close to my heart for about 8 years now. I played my way through all of the games up until Hitman Blood Money, at which point my lack of sufficient hardware stopped me from playing Absolution. Then around 2018 I got myself a new-ish computer, and not only could I now play Absolution, but I also got to play Hitman 2016, as it was known at the time. So, 5 years and about 600 hours distributed over the 3 World of Assassination entries later, I realized that apart from just a few maps, I had not done any of them successfully on Silent Assassin with suit only, or Zazo as it is known in the community. Not having the option to get a disguise meant a sharp rise in difficulty, which in turn meant I needed to extend my knowledge of each map immensely. It made me realize just how little I truly knew about certain maps. With a buttload of maps to go, I went to work. Chapter 0. The final test was one of the maps where I had already managed to get my Silent Assassin suit only. It is pretty much just a tutorial graduation map after all. You jump a fence, sneak past a few guards, climb up a pipe, wait a bit, lure a guard to the room where you're at, knock him out, hide him, lure your target into the same room, kill your target, and then you get the fuck out. That's it. There's nothing to it. It's the end of a tutorial. Like, you normally don't screw up a tutorial. Chapter 1. Oh boy. Now I knew how to kill both my targets in a relatively discreet manner, but what I did not know was how to make it to the attic undetected with only my suit. Turns out there is a path that I just never noticed or considered before. The outside walls of the main buildings I had used before, but in this case they became my main path to take. Swiftly getting in and out of windows was paramount in finally making it to the attic. The attic itself is easy to navigate, but getting there is quite the chore though. Once I knew that, I just did what I had done before. Lure guards with faucets, knock them out, store them, and finally kill the lady of the house and store her. Our restless fashion show organizer on the ground floor, meanwhile, met a similar fate of disappearing staff members, this time in the kitchen. Then a bodyguard getting sick out of nowhere, and finally him needing to use the bathroom, where he would meet his maker by stumbling and getting his head stuck in the toilet bowl. Happens to the best of us. Au revoir, Paris. Chapter 2. Sapienza. The dark side of the moon of the Hitman community. And a map that I just don't really like that much. Oh, don't get me wrong, the town is marvelous, but I don't like the mansion part. I was heavily reminded of this when I tried to figure out how on earth I had actually managed to get the Zazo rating earlier as the achievement was already unlocked. Then it hit me. Our golfing Mr. Marmy issues over there had been taken care of by a videotape. Well, not exactly, I didn't bash his head in with a videotape, but I remembered that a few years ago I had actually created a short Hitman 2016 fan trailer with the opportunity of isolating him by playing a family videotape on the projector. It's really simple. Get the tape, pop it in, wait for Caruso and his entourage to come into the room. Caruso then wants to be left alone, and wham! You got him down and can now discard his body. But what about Miss DeSantis? I remembered offing her with electricity, but I couldn't initially find a screwdriver to prepare her high voltage world exit. Well, actually there's one nearby. I just discovered that far too late in my initial playthrough. The recorded playthrough makes it look a lot more smooth than it actually was. Nonetheless, she got zapped into oblivion. Getting onto the roof was also amazingly easy and involved one of the dumbest NPC interactions I ever got to witness in this game. Granted, it is the predictable AI that makes this game fun instead of frustrating. Okay, now that we are done with the fucking virus. AKA the answer to a question that no one asked, and the fucking reason why I really don't like Sapienza. But you only need to shoot it. Yeah, sure. But you know what? It would be better if I only had my 2 targets. I always just want to get the fuck out of there the moment they are both dead. And playing with suit-only silent assassin restrictions makes the virus part of this mission even more of a hassle. Thanks a lot. So I distract and knock out 3 guards just so that I can get into the fucking caves, knock out 1 more motherfucker and a scientist, just to finally destroy that virus. Finally destroy... God fucking damn it. What? I fucking aimed for it. Fuck you. This is... Oh my god. Like, this happened while I was recording. It didn't happen when I was actually doing my first trial run where I was just trying to recreate whatever I had done years ago. Because once again, I had already gotten a Silent Assassin suit only rating for this level. I just needed to recreate it. But fucking hell, I have no idea why my shot didn't penetrate the glass up until maybe what felt like 3 hours later. Granted, in reality, it was probably only half an hour. Still, fuck Sapienza. At least on Silent Assassin suit only. You know what, it's not that much of a hassle if you just play it normally. It's just... You know, fuck it, let's get the fuck out of here. Marrakesh is a lot better than Sapienza, and I will die on that hill. Chapter 3. Marrakesh has its sprawling, if a bit useless, marketplace, as well as a school that has been taken over by soldiers, as well as our first target. It reminds me heavily of a very secret service, a French spy TV show about the 1960s, although that one takes place in Algeria and not in Morocco. The architecture is similar though. It's dusty and noisy, which clashes immensely with the Swedish embassy, which is the second part of the map. Its bureaucratic and stiff upper lip attitude just feels like a completely different world to the previously mentioned marketplace. Anyhow, starting in the rooftop market, I used the rooftops and then snuck into the school to get onto the second floor, where I had to wait for Zaydan's cycle to, well, kind of go through all the motions. And, it seems like I had never done this before. Now, I did not know you could get rid of this target so easily, but then I also did not know how easily you could maneuver around the school. There is this hole in the wall, which I certainly had completely missed previously. Like, look at the footage. That is me realizing that there is a hole in the wall. I've been playing this map since 2018. And only during this recording in late 2023 did I notice this large ass hole. This hole that is really large. Not this large asshole. Kids, simple rule. Always have a friend nearby that makes sure that you're not randomly falling out of a window. Specifically if Vladimir Putin is nearby. This has been a public service announcement. Yeah, it's simple as that. Just throw him out the window. Klaus, on the other hand. Oh, this mad bugger. He will visit this runway above the TV studio, but in order to catch him there, you still need to make it there. And in order to do this, you need to throw a lot, and I do mean a lot of coins, and avoid a lot of guards. Fun. Real fucking fun. However, once you get him, it's just a matter of stowing his body away and once again throwing coins. Yet again. Fun, fun, fun. Well, let's head east, shall we? Chapter 4. Seeker time. Okay, listen. So, you know this lawyer dude? Yeah? Well, instead of beating around the bush, let's just shoot a buttload of aromatic poison into his butt and drown his ass while he throws up. Okay? I just have to wait for this germophobic asshat to leave. Then, once we made our way up to the studio, we do the same to Jordan Cross. I just kind of shoot him afterwards. Plain and simple. And no additional bullshit goals to fulfill either. It did take me quite a bit to maneuver through the hotel without getting caught, but that is just the oddness that is Bangkok. To America! Chapter 5. Oh, God, no. The moment that I had dreaded from the second I went on this adventure had arrived. The pure hostility of Colorado on suit-only silent assassin. It took me way too long to figure out how to do this. I did, however, by the end know how to maneuver the onion-like layers of Colorado, switching layer to another layer to effectively move from point A to point B. Always, and I do mean always, have a lockpick on you when doing this map. Okay, so axing Maya off with the hay bale is a no-brainer. Next up, we got Ezra Berg. I painstakingly distracted and knocked out most of this dude's entourage around and in his tool shed, which allowed me to just break his neck upon his arrival inside the formerly mentioned. Fucking Sean is a nightmare. Getting into the heavily guarded house meant timing my ascent perfectly with the push-ups performed by the troopers outside and then having to catch Sean in his own bathroom by surprise. Clearing out his room and finally hiding his and another knocked out body. It was not fun, especially since in my initial playthrough I managed to get the push-ups and my ascent just right, but for whatever fucked up reason, once I was recording, the push-ups became unsynchronized. Like they were stopping and starting doing their push-ups not as a team, and so I had to use a coin once again, which I guess I could have done in my initial playthrough, but well, this time around, fate just decided to fuck with me. Okay. Last but not least, Penelope. I already knew that you could kill her by poisoning her drink in the greenhouse, but now I had to maneuver over to said greenhouse, which given the hostile environment is a nightmare. Distract the guard, put the poison in, and get the fuck out of there before said guard is back. Thankfully, there are always exits nearby on this map, and even more importantly, no additional goals. I do not want to mention just how many fucking times I screwed this up. Sayonara, Colorado. Konnichiwa, Hokaido. Chapter 6. Ah, yes. Let's go. This one. This is my favorite map. Seizo, Sasso, whatever. It's easy, it's quick, and it's just really nice overall. I make my way to this rain pipe and climb up, go down, knock this dude out, disable the cameras, shoot Eric's heart transplant, get back up again, cause you never gonna keep me down, free up the sauna for Yuki, and then once she's in there, have her die of heat exhaustion. That's it. It's so simple. And both of these deaths are certified hood classics, are certified silent assassin kills. It's just so brilliant that you don't even have to lay hands on either of these. I love it. Hokaido is just so beautiful. And just like that, we finished Hitman 1, or Hitman 2016, whatever you want to call it. So up to this point, I sort of knew what to do. With Hitman 2, I didn't have quite as much experience when it came to the suit-only assassin department.